Good morning to all present here today. Myself Rahi Shinde and today I am going to give speech about Indian Constitution. India was under British rule for almost 2 centuries. In the earlier part of 20th century, the Indian rebellion grew. To declare right to rule and govern themselves, people of India wanted its own constitution. A constitution was formed to write a draft on the Constitution of India. The first president of Constituent Assembly was Sachinhada Sinha and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is also known as father of Indian Constitution. The Constitution took almost 2 years, 11 months and 17 days to complete its historical task of drafting the Indian Constitution, and it was finally completed on 26 November 1949. This day is celebrated as National Constitution Day of India. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Today, I am going to share with you a few words about Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar was a great social reformer, jurist, philosopher, politician and economist. Dr. Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar was popularly known as Babasaheb Ambedkar. He was born on 14th April 1891 in Mahu, Madhya Pradesh. He himself has faced a lot of injustice in his life. His education journey was not much easier than others, yet he was not discouraged. He completed his higher education from Bombay University, Columbia University and London School of Economics. He strongly believed that education should be provided to all the sections of the society. After returning from the USA, he fought for the fundamental rights of the lower caste. He always stood for the equality of untouchables. Dr. Ambedkar played a major role in framing the Indian Constitution, and hence he is called the father of Indian Constitution. He held the post of first Law Minister of independent India. His message of youth was educate, agitate and organize. He renounced Hinduism and became Buddhist in the year 1956. Babasaheb Ambedkar left this world on 6 December 1956. He was posthumously awarded India's highest civilian honor of Bharat Ratna in 1990. Dr. Ambedkar's life is such a wonderful example of struggle and success that is rarely seen elsewhere. Thank you.
The Constitution is not a mere lawyer's document. It's a vehicle of life, and its spirit is always spirit of age. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar considered the right to constitutional remedies as heart and soul of the Constitution. This is so because it ensures the protection of fundamental rights. It helps citizens to move Supreme Court or High Court in case of violation of their fundamental rights. It also sees that the government does not violate or disrespect their fundamental rights. Article 32 of Indian Constitution provides constitutional remedies against the violation of fundamental rights. Lastly, keep in mind, the Constitution was made for the people and not the people for the Constitution. Thank you and happy Constitution Day.
Good evening. My name is Neha Vikas Patekar. I am from class 7. Today I am going to tell about right to freedom of religion. Everyone has a right to freedom of a thought, conscience and religion. This right includes freedom to change this religion or belief and freedom either alone or in the community, with the other and in public or private to manifest his religion or belief in a workshop, teaching, practice and observance. Thank you.
My name is Shiti Sainath Prajunkar from class 7. Today I am here to give some information about the right to freedom. The right to freedom is one of the fundamental rights guaranteed by the Constitution of India. The right to freedom gives citizens basic freedom with respect to speech and expressions, form associations, freedom to live a life of dignity, freedom of personal.
My name is Mihir Moiresh Kachurekar. I am from class 7. Today I am going to give information about right against exploitation. The right against exploitation prohibits all types of forced labor, child labor and human trafficking. It states that no child under the age of 14 will be allowed to work in factories or mines of any nature or be even work for any hazardous engagement. Some forms of exploitation have been declared illegal. One of these are begari or bonded labor, which involves people making work without wages to repay loans. Thank you.
Right to equality is one of the 6 fundamental rights in the Indian Constitution. Right to equality provides equal treatment for everyone before the law and prevents discrimination on the grounds of race, religion, culture, social background, caste, sex, color, date of birth, etc. Abolishes untouchability and titles except for military and academic use. Right to equality comprises of Article 14 to 18 in the Indian Constitution. These articles cover all the aspects of equality and measures to protect it. Thus, in simple words, we can say that right to equality is right to live with equal opportunity. It's not a rule of man, but a measure of liberty enjoyed by the people. Thus, it's our duty to protect it. Thank you and have a nice day.
Right against exploitation. Indian Constitution prohibits human trafficking, forced labor and employment of children under the age of 14.
Freedom of speech and expression, so raise your voice for a difference.
We, the people of India, having a solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign socialist, secular, democratic republic and to show to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, fact and workshop, equality of status and opportunity and promote along them all. Fraternity, assuring the dignity and individual and the unity and equality of a nation. In a Constituent Assembly this 26th day of November 1949 to do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution. Thank you.
We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity and to promote among them all, fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves the Constitution. Jai Hind.
मैं यहाँ पर संविधान की अच्छाइयां गिनाने नहीं जाऊंगा, क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि संविधान कितना भी अच्छा क्यों ना हो, वो अंततः बुरा साबित होगा अगर उसे इस्तेमाल में लाने वाले लोग बुरे होंगे। और संविधान कितना भी बुरा क्यों ना हो, वो अंततः अच्छा साबित होगा अगर उसे इस्तेमाल में लाने वाले लोग अच्छे हों।